Question number 1. Negative 10 times the absolute value of 4n plus 5 is equal to negative 30. The first operation we're going to do is we're going to divide both sides by negative 10. Which is the reciprocal of negative 10. That cancels out the negative 10s on the left, and now I have the absolute value of 4n plus 5 is equal to negative 30 divided by negative 10, which is a positive 3, because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So we have 3. So now we have this inequality. We're going to have two cases. Case number 1, we have 4n plus 5 is equal to 3. And case number 2, we have 4n plus 5 is equal to negative 3. So we have two cases. Our solution is going to be in the form of a coordinate, or what looks to be like a coordinate, of x comma y. So on Friday's test, when you answer your question and your question pertains to an absolute value, please leave it in this form. Leave it in the form of parentheses x comma y close parentheses. So case number 1, we're going to solve a two-step equation. In case number 2, we're also going to solve a two-step equation. If I subtract 5 from both sides for case number 1, then we're left with 4n is equal to negative 2. And dividing both sides by 4, using the reciprocal again, multiplying both sides by the reciprocal of 4, which is 1/4, or dividing by 4, whichever you prefer. And what we do to one side, we do to the other. The 4's cancel out, and I'm left with n is equal to minus 2 over 4. But obviously we need to simplify that to n equals negative 1/2. For case number 2, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to subtract 5 from the left-hand side, and we're going to subtract it from the right-hand side. That leaves us with 4n equal to minus or negative 8. I can say minus or I can say negative. It's all in the same, minus, negative. I'm going to divide both sides again by 4. And that cancels out the 4's on the left, and that leaves me with n is equal to negative 2. So I have my solution. My solution is negative 1 over 2, comma, negative 2. And we're done. You can check that answer by plugging in these values back into the original equation. If you do that, it should work out. If it doesn't, then you missed a step, or you miscalculated.